Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Angie, and today we are doing the highly requested wig collection video. So I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, but I just haven't had the time, like been looking for all my old wigs, just trying to put everything together basically. So this video I am going to be installing the wig, but I also want to put a little twist on it and do a bit of a story time of one of my experiences as a hairstylist. So yeah, y'all just sit back, relax, grab some tea, grab some wine, and yeah, I'm about to spill this tea. So by the grace of God, I really haven't had that many bad experiences as a hairstylist, but one experience that I do remember that literally like kind of scared me a little bit from getting into hair was when I was a junior, I believe, in high school. So boom, I'm in high school at this time, and keep in mind I'm like 17 or 18, like a fresh hairstylist. Well, no, I've been doing hair for like a long time, but like actually like branding myself and saying, okay, I want to be a hairstylist, I was like 17 or 18 at this time. And then I was making wigs for people, like I was making wigs every weekend for people, and I was charging like 20, like no, actually I was charging around like $90 for a wig. Like I'll make the wig, I'll pluck it, I'll bleach it, I'll customize it, I'll do like everything. So I was charging around $90 at this time. So around this time I started getting my social media presence up, and this girl, I'm not going to put her name out there, like I don't remember her name, but so this girl had brought me beauty supply bundles, like beauty supply bundles. And like there's nothing wrong with buying hair from beauty supply, but first of all, if you do buy hair from it, make sure like they're thick and they're full, and make sure it's not like trash hair. But this girl brought me 3 tiny bundles, like when I tell you, like there was barely any hair in them. And then she brought me this, like I'll call it, like it was probably like a 1x4 closure, like it had nothing on it, like the hair was terrible. So she brought me these bundles in this little closure, and I'm thinking to myself, like what am I gonna do? But like me being the go-getter I am, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make this into something and like just try my best basically. So I'm making the wig, and I go through like 2 bundles, and I'm barely like even halfway done with the wig. Like keep in mind, like the wig, you need about like 3 to 4 bundles to make like a decent sized wig, and I had like 3 tiny bundles, so I really couldn't do much with that. So I'm here like really struggling with this hair. Like I'm even pulling some of my own bundles like from my room, like just to like make up for the like spaces, because when I tell you, like the amount of space between each bundle was ridiculous. Like you could put like 3 fingers between each like track. Like it was just bad. So I made the wig, and I had texted her like, hey girl, like I don't think this is gonna be enough. She just told me like, can you just make do with whatever you have? And I was like, okay, but like I knew very well like this is not gonna turn out right. But you know, a lot of people, they want quality things for an extremely low price, and it just doesn't work that way. And I'm not saying that you have to spend like hundreds and hundreds on hair, but like you can even find decent hair like on websites for a very decent price. You don't have to be buying $40 hair to make into a wig, and then when it doesn't turn out the way you want it to look like, you start like feeling some type of way about it. So anyways, I make the wig, and I didn't even take any pictures or anything of it because the wig was bad. When I tell you, like this is probably the worst wig I've ever made, like it was that bad. I would never put that on my head or someone else's head. Like it was bad. So I sent her pictures because I don't like my clients to come and then they're expecting something different. So I always make sure I take pictures, and I always send to them like, hey, this is how it looks. Are you okay with this? Do you want me to change anything? So I had sent the videos and pictures to her, and she was like, oh, okay, it looks fine, it looks good. And I'm like, okay, bet, you can come pick it up. So I had forgot to mention this, but prior to her giving me the hair, she did pay me half of the full service before. So she had given me $45 when she dropped off the hair, and she had told me that when she picks it up, she's gonna give me the remaining 45. So I'm assuming, okay, bet. I really don't demand for the money till like I actually like show you the product and you're like picking it up. But I was like, I wasn't thinking too much about it because I've never really been like swindled before. And keep in mind, throughout this whole process, I was telling her like, girl, like you cannot go out with this hair. This hair is not up to par. But she's just reassuring me like, it's okay, I've done this many times, it always turns out good. And I'm like, okay, bet, no problem. So she comes to pick it up, and then she comes to my front door and I'm like, hey girl, this is the wig. And I like take it out the bag and I show her like, okay, this is how it looks, like, are you sure you like it? And she's like, yeah girl, like this is how I wear all my wigs, like when I comb it down, like all the other tracks are gonna cover like the missing spaces. And I'm like, okay, like I really can't help her at that point. So I give her the hair, and I don't know if it was Cash App or Zelle I was using at that time, I don't remember clearly. But so in front of me, she was trying to send the money, and I'm there like very naive, and I'm just like, you know, girl, you can just send it to me, like I trust you, you're gonna send it to me. And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna send it, sorry, my service, or she made some dumb excuse, I can't even remember. So she left, and then I think I had texted her like some minutes later, and I was like, hey girl, just waiting on the payment. She's like, okay, I'm doing it right now, like my phone's just acting weird. And I'm like, okay, like me, I'm very naive at this point, like I don't know nothing about what's going on. So a day went by, another day went by, another day went by, and keep in mind like 2-3 weeks had gone by, and I'm thinking like, bro, like did this girl forget, like maybe her phone got stolen? Like I always just make excuses for people, because I feel like if I was in that situation, well, first of all, I wouldn't be, because I wouldn't swindle someone out of money, but I would want someone to give me like the benefit of the doubt. So I was like, okay, bet, let me just wait. A month went by, 2 months went by. At this point, I had forgotten about it, but then I was seeing her on other people's stories, and she had the hair on it. I'm like, wait, is this not the same girl? And I was like, okay, bet, no worries. And I recall at this time I had told one of my friends about it, and they were like, girl, you better blow up her phone, like text her friends this, text her friends that, like we can find her location. I'm like, I'm really not the person. I'm not about to be texting you paragraphs. Like you will not catch me texting someone paragraphs unless like I truly care about the situation. And plus it was $45. So I was really thinking I could be sending her paragraphs and her not responding, or I could just let her have it, because I'm sorry, if you're buying beauty supply bundles, you probably need that $45. And around this time, I had noticed that like my messages to her, like they weren't delivering, like it looked weird. Like I don't know, on Snapchat back then, like if you would send a message and like they would unadd you or they would block you, it would like show gray instead of like a blue arrow, it would be gray. So I was like, okay, bet she probably blocked me, or she probably unadded me or something. So I was like, okay, no worries, like I totally just let go of the situation. And honestly, this situation, I'm not gonna say it had like a very big toll on me, but that is one of the reasons why I do have some rules. Like I personally don't feel like you need like 1,000 rules just to book to get your hair or makeup done. So I just have a few rules, and one of the ones I have because of the situation is that you have to pay a deposit, like you have to. But yeah, I would honestly say that I learned a lot from this situation. And I'm sorry, like to be very honest, the situation just made her look very broke, because even if you didn't like it, if I don't like a service or a product that someone gave to me, I'm gonna tell them, hey, I don't like it, can you either fix it or can I have my money back or some of it back? But for you to just like not respond or not do or say anything, it makes you look very broken, like you wanted to get your hair done for very cheap. But yeah, that is the end of the story time. And advice to any hairstylist out there or anyone who is planning on getting into hair, please require a non-refundable deposit. It will save you so much stress. Like you will not have to go through that. But yeah, if you guys do want any more story times, let me know in the comments down below, and I will for sure dig up in my memory to think of any other hair or makeup or any type of story time that you guys do want to see. I do enjoy making these types of videos, so please just let me know down below what you do want to see on my channel. But yeah, I do plan on showing y'all a lot of my wig collection. I'm going to be probably putting out a video every week because like I have to keep the install for like a couple of days before I take it out. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys my whole wig collection, install each and every wig, hopefully, if I don't run out of lace glue. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.